Welcome back. In this episode, we will be tackling the Frost Gate. It's a pretty chill mission. I used to get lost here a lot, actually. In the first area, you fight a bunch of Minotaurs, and I would get lost fighting the Minotaurs, and I wouldn't know where to go. Thankfully, if you get the toolbox and set up the map, like I said, it's a lot easier to find your way around because it tells you where you can walk. Without it, if you're a dingus like me, you can't really tell where you're going. Like, you might get lost up here, you might look here, you still can't see where you're doing. So, it helps. And after you do it so many times, you'll memorize the maps. But, it's your first playthrough. You don't have nothing memorized yet. So we come in here, and we're going to kill some Minotaurs. And these guys will swarm you like nobody's business. So there's a bunch of them around. You want to try to get a couple off on their own. Or else you'll be fighting 8 or 9 of these. And nobody wants to do that because you will die. I died in my first episode. In the first episode, I died on like a quest. A very easy to do quest. But I have not died since. So we're doing good. Haven't had a post-searing death yet. And we're going to try to keep it that way. So I would always come up here, and then I'd get really lost and not know where to go. And all you have to do is go down here. I don't know why I could never figure it out. But I had the hardest time. Saw, dude. Welcome to the party. Yeah, I guessed as much. We're doing a walkthrough from 0 to GWAMM. I'm recording the adventure for new players who want to come in and do the mostest. Be the hostess with the mostest. Get all the titles. Get all the stuff. So if you notice, most of my casting times are gone, and that's because my fast casting is level 7 now. So I'm able to instantly cast a lot of things. Welcome, Sploza. Thanks for following. Welcome to the tribes. But I'm a lot more effective now because I can cast almost all of my spells without a cast. Backfire still has 3-second cast time, so it's not really instant. But all these ones that have like 2, like if you'll notice when I'm casting Empathy, it's an instant cast now. Your Backfire still got a cast time. But if I want to cast Empathy on that board, I just cast it. It's pretty nice. Energy Burn was also a 2-second cast time, I think, and now it's instant, so I'm just a lot more effective now. And that's where Mesmer primary comes in. So much more handy than a Mesmer secondary. You still get access to all the powerful spells, but you don't get fast casting. So. Is there a battery henchman in factions like Claude? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's a different kind of henchman. I don't think there's a blood one. I'll have to check. Because if there is, I might be able to do, if I get a couple healers and a couple damage dealers, I might be able to get through Tanakak Temple. That was my wall for so long until I actually got some heroes. Tanakak Temple was just so tough. Really should interrupt more. I kind of forget that I can. Probably should move it farther down on my bar so I use it more often. Alright, so these guys wander around. You don't have to fight them. But I want to go that way, and that's where they're going. So we're probably going to have to fight them. But I don't want to fight all of them. So I don't think they're moving though. So I think we can take on these guys. I don't have my imp. Always remember to summon your imp. He's super helpful. Especially against these ice combs, because he does double damage. So what we're trying to do here is trying to disable these catapults so that Prince Rurik can lead the refugees on this like under level. So that's what we're doing. Pretty chill, pretty standard. We're trying to get to the gate, and we're the defenders because everybody, literally, it's us and Prince Rurik, and a bunch of refugees. So we've got a couple of warriors that came with us, but not a lot of them. So they're protecting the refugees, like right around them, but we're doing all the dirty work because Giga Chad Prince Rurik's unkillable, so he's going to be over there with them to make sure that they. And every time we kill a firing lever, we get a morale boost, which is nice. The bonus in this one's kind of hard because there's a corner where you fight 3 groups of Stone Summit, and they're very close. And it's really easy to get all of the aggro together. So, we're going to give it a try. I managed to do the Nolani bonus first try with Henchmen, and I've never done that before, so I think we'll be able to do this with Henchmen first try. No issues. So, no worries, we're chilling. Now, if you recall the dwarf that we freed in the last mission, you might get a little bit of a giggle here in just a second when you find out who gives us the bonus in this mission also. Look who it is, Warnak Stone Sledge. And if you think this is the last time he'll get captured and give us a bonus, you'd be wrong. But we'll save that for a future episode. Talk to him, he'll give us his little spiel. Just my luck, I've been caught again. What a loser. Okay, so we don't have to sit here and wait. We can get the quest without being next to him, so we're going to go ahead and head on. He does follow us, though. So we do get a smidge of help. now, and you know what? Before I found Toolbox, it took me a while to figure out. I had to look up the wiki to figure out how to do this because I didn't see this little exit right here. And I just charged on that way. So we're going to sneak down this little hole here. And there's a group right here with two, count them, 2 healers. And they're good healers. And then there's 2 more healers up here. It is so easy to get overwhelmed here. And I forgot to make a bow again. Oh, you know what? I have a bow. Bet. So we've got a long bow. So I can set my henchman here. Unfortunately, the imp follows me. So I can't really pull very far. And since they're uphill, your range is shortened on a bow. It's longer if I was uphill. But if one of them comes closer, I can shoot them and lure them back. I can have my pet come back to me. Switch back to my main and start fighting. So I'm going to start working on this healer. Unleash the henchman. So if you notice, that other group came right around the corner. So now we are getting over. So we're going to run for our lives. These 3 decided to stay, and we might be able to kill a couple of them before their healers get here, which would be super nice. Let me take out these healers. Running away is a strategy. Alright, so is casting an AoE. I didn't think to cast an AoE and make them scatter. We were kind of surrounded, so I think it's better this way. So we're going to take on these guys. The 2 groups aren't chained together, but one group is leashed to itself. So if we get one, everybody will come from the same group. They killed Warnak, but I think he'll respawn. I don't. If Warnak dies, did I fail the mission? Or the bonus? Alright, we're just gonna run some more. We lost Alicia. That's okay. I'm about to lose my pet. That's also okay. Do you know if Warnak dies, did I fail the bonus? Warnak must survive. Oh well, he died. So we'll come back and do the bonus at a later date. I told you, it's tough. It's very hard. We didn't die, but our boy Warnak died. So I don't even see his corpse anymore. So we're just going to move on with the mission, and we'll come back later with heroes. And we're a higher level, and we'll just do it easily. But at least we didn't wipe and have to do the whole mission over again. So we don't want to get both of these groups, so we're just going to try to get this one. So unfortunately, once you kill those, these guys come through and we don't want to fight both groups at once, so we're going to hang back. And I'm going to try to pull one of them. And since I'm up on a hill, I got a little bit more range in my bow. So we don't actually have to fight that other group now. I think this cutscene moves us past that group, and we won't have to fight them anymore, which is kind of neat. I didn't mean to do that, but
we're now very close to the frost gate and the safety
we did
fighter.
it, and we failed the bonus, but it's okay. In Factions and Nightfall, the bonuses are more often than not just do the mission faster. So if you do it in a certain amount of time, or you keep so many people alive, or you do like one extra thing that's kind of along the way, you get more XP. And you get like 5,500 XP per mission instead of 2,000. So you level up so much faster. So once we get to Lion's Arch, get our heroes, start going through Nightfall, or Factions, I mean. Probably Nightfall. I'm probably going to go through Nightfall. I want to get more Mesmers and more heroes. So we'll just... Nightfall is easier too. I won't need Soul Twister as much. So we'll do that. I can at least get Blood as Power and Energy Surge and then go get Soul Twister. We'll decide. We'll decide. Because the later Nightfall missions, having a Soul Twister would be nice. I've done that before. That's what I used to do. But they're just not as good. I used Elementalist as Mesmers my first ever playthrough, and I still got like hard-walled at I want my amp. I got hard-walled at Tanakai Temple. And since I don't have E-Surge yet, though you get it pretty quickly. Cottoner Crossroads, which is, I don't know, the 4th mission in Nightfall. Because you cross over, you do a couple quests, you do the Consulate Gate, and then that door's closed. That door is not where we go, that's where we go. You do Consulate Gate, and then you get the Sun Spear, and then I think the very next couple quests get you to Cottoner Gate. I think that's like the 2nd or 3rd one, right? And that's where you get Zed. And then you can get Blood as Power in that mission. And I think Energy Surge. No, Energy Surge is Mirror of Liss, which is actually considerably farther. So maybe I'll get Blood as Power. Cottoner Crossroads. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Don't know what we're going to do. Because Norgu is quite far. So it's a long time till I get a 2nd Mesmer. But I can get Elias and Livia quickly and have 2 Necromancers. And Master of Wizards isn't that far. But I can get 2 Necromancers, Acolyte, Susuke, Kos, Milani, Dunkoro, Ogden, and Vec. So I have a couple Elementalists, a couple Monks. I can get Xandra. So I can have a Ritualist. I mean, yeah, a Ritualist. But I won't really need her for anything because I won't have the skills for her, but I'll have her. So I have 2 Elementalists. Two Necromancers. 2 dervishes, so I can do Milani and monks. And a monk. I guess I'll do 2 monks. Do a prot and a healer monk, I guess. Or maybe I'll do a healer ritualist. I mean, I can still have the Soul Twister skills without Soul Twisting. Yeah, it just costs a lot of mana to make the spirits. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be hard to do that competition for Xandra too. I mean, I don't have to finish it. I guess I can just get Xandra. Level it up. And I finally got 10 points, so I can pop some more into Dom. I think I can put some into Inspiration. I don't have any more Inspiration skills, though. I should take those points out. Alright, every time you pop one of these levers, more baddies come. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the area before I start popping. Got another rune. Let's see what we got. Radiant and Attunement. 2 good ones. So these guys are going to come in. They're going to come slowly, but they're going to come in. So there's a boss coming. We have to wait several seconds for these levers to like finish cranking. So while that happens, you know, we get kind of one-sided just a little bit. But there's a boss that comes, and we'll kill a little boss. But the trigger for the end of the mission is just that the levers all finished cranking. And that's it. So now they're all cranking. So we just defend ourselves until they're all cranked. That's it.
The frost gate is
Easy
open.
peasy.
Go now.
We got the
We haven't
refugees
much
across. Now we're entering into Kryta. My man putting in some work. He just did a whirlwind. I don't know if anyone else just noticed that, but he did like Cyclone Axe with his sword.
What was that? These mountains belong to the Stone Summit, human.
What did... Prince Rurik! We can't go on without Prince Rurik.
Rurik! No! You cannot save me. Get them to Kryta.
Don't leave him.
Go.
Prick.
Your punishment for trespassing is death.
I hate this guy. Dagnar. Remember his name. Remember his name. The Bane of Rurik. Happy to have you lurking. Alright. And that was the Frost Gate. Next episode, we will finish our trek into Kryta. Unfortunately, without Prince Rurik. He has now died. So it's up to us to lead the refugees. So we're just going to continue our trek. I'll see you in the next episode.